Hello everyone, second video. Here we go. Um, so it's the next day. Not lots really happened really. I'm like, I'm gonna blog my life. It's boring. Um, so what I am gonna do is I said last time I want to do this referral thing because I think it's helpful. So what you do is you type in self-referral NHS and it will come up with it. The form, my goodness, is so simple. You don't have to put anything in about you and what your problems are and what you're feeling or anything. You just need to put your personal details in, your GP surgery, who GP is, date of birth, if you have any medication, or I guess any like severe issues, I'd say, I think, from it. Obviously mine's quite simple. So yeah. So self-referral, and then you get a little letter. Here, a little letter from the NHS. Now they did call me and it was brilliant because their voicemail was literally just like, hi, this is the NHS, you need to call us back when you can on this number. There was no like, hey, you've self-referred yourself for counselling and talking because you're loopy. So that was great. So in the letter, so this is self-help for talking therapies, okay? And when it came up, it had loads of different places where I can go. So I am, so yes, you can choose. They have, I think they had local to me, or they had, you could go like 20 miles. They had like different ones in between of where you can go. So in your letter, it's got your NHS number in. It says, thank you for your recent set referral to Somerset Partnership Talking Therapy Service. In order to ensure we will find the most appropriate help for you, we would like to arrange for a telephone assessment to discuss in more detail the difficulties you have described and indicated in your self-referral, and also to discuss potential treatment options available. And then it just says, I need to call back. Oh God, I'm so tired today. By the 13th of February. So I've got plenty of time. So I just got to give him a call. Now, I'm not even being funny. I freaking hate the phone. So I don't know what they're going to say. But I'm going to ring them. I'm going to set some time aside with no kids, no husband, because I have no idea what questions they're going to ask me. And they'll probably think I sound absolutely fine. I'll be like, hi. They'll be like, you don't need help at all. So, and we'll just see. So, I'm trying to think now. When I last had counselling, not the last time, because I paid for that privately, because I knew I needed it. Time before my work paid for it, because I lost the plot. It must have been like when I first started, so like 8 years ago. I had amazing counselling, 2 sessions with this amazing man, and he was just fantastic. And he freaking left. And I think they changed it all around. So then the next time I went, they were like, oh, it's group talking therapies. Now, I don't mind that, but not yet, because I think obviously something's triggered this and I have no freaking idea why it begins, and I don't know if it's anxiety or a phobia. I'm kind of in the middle, but the phobia is obviously giving me these panic attacks, so I don't know what it is. So I would rather a single talking therapy first to see. But yeah, I don't want a medication. I don't want any anti-freaking depressants. I don't want anything like that, because I'm brain strong enough, mind strong, whatever the word is, to do it on my own. I don't need any of that. I just need to talk to someone who knows what the frick is up with me. And yeah, I think that's the thing, is to see whether it's phobia or not. So yeah, so that's that. But otherwise, today has been fine. I'm tired. So we'll see what it's like. But today was a nice day. James worked. The kids were well behaved today, so no issues today. Absolutely fine. And actually, now is a good time because James is out now, and that is a massive issue between me and James, because he won't be back till late, and my panics are mostly nighttime. And I haven't had any dinner or anything, so I had a really late lunch. So that's made it easier because I'm hungry. Because I'm hungry, I won't panic because I won't think I'm going to be sick. How the mind works. So I will be probably okay this evening, but my poor husband, and it's only now talking about it, I'm like, oh, I feel sorry for him. But when I'm here on my own, I'm like one arsehole. He's out, and I'm here, dying. But yeah, I don't like him being out because I panic because I'm on my own, and I have to cope with it on my own, which this is so confusing. So I cope better on my own because I have to deal with it and I have to suck it up, especially if one of the girls wakes up. It's just, I have to cope with it. And when he's here, I'm probably worse because I depend on him to help me. But still, when he goes out and I have panic, I go into pure meltdown. Or if I just start to feel panicked, I'm so sorry for yawning. Then I'll text him and be like, I'm starting to panic. When are you going to be home? And if he's not home, if he's like 10 minutes late, I get really angry at him. So I don't know if that's me just being a protective wife, him being a rebel husband, or me being a Fruit Loop. One of the three. I'll go with being the husband one. He don't come home at the right time. I'll stick with that. Makes me feel better. So yeah. But tonight I'm okay, and I'm talking about it. So this is the other thing. So when I panic, I text my mum, and it's the same thing. Hi mum, hope I don't wake you up. I'm panicking. I've breathed. This is what I ate today. This is what I drank today. I've had too much wine. I've had too many fags. I know why I feel like this, but I can't come down. So I know exactly when it starts. I know why it started. I know why I feel like I feel, but I cannot stop my brain from going into that panic mode. And no matter how many times it's breathing, mindfulness, I've got anxiety apps, I've got panic apps on my phone, I will write it down. I will sit in the toilet. The toilet is like my safe zone because I think if I'm sick, I have to clear the bin out. Oh, it's freaking weird. This is making me think I just have a phobia of sick. Yeah, so if I have to text my mum, and it can be 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever. And she's really good. She texts me back every time, most of the time, because she doesn't sleep well. So she'll text me back most of the time and just say the same thing, and I'll feel okay because I've said what the problem is. As soon as I get it off my chest and I talk about it, I'm okay. But then other times I'll try and talk about it, and the more I talk about it, the more I feel it. I'm like, well, I'm talking about it, and I can't even say the word sick, panic, breathe, stress, tummy ache. This is how I feel. Oh, it's just a mess. And like, and if I say, oh, well, I've got tummy ache. Oh my God, if my husband hears me says I have tummy ache one more time, he's gonna shoot himself. Because he's like, I don't understand what you feel. He's like, because if you're gonna be sick, you're gonna know you're gonna be sick. But because it's been so long, I don't know what that feels like. And it's kind of that control thing because I can't control my body. So if I don't eat, I'm better because I know I'm hungry. So I'm like, well, I'm hungry, so I'm not going to be sick. I don't feel sick. I know if I have stomachache, it's because I'm hungry. But if I went to bed on a full stomach, which I do a lot of times because I eat like a pig, then I might panic or I might feel fine. Well, I don't know. Absolutely insane. The more I talk about it, I just think it's absolutely insane. But yeah, so then when I start to panic, that's when I start to feel shit. And I don't understand why. And I can't stop. And sometimes I have to get up, I pace, I come downstairs. The dog is amazing. The dog is like my comforter. I have to stand outside because I need air. I'll stand outside with a bowl. And when it's really bad, it's like your personality like completely changes. Like I've got this is, if I click or I do this, if anyone knows me, they'll know things are starting and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm very handy with the hands. And that's when people will know that something is starting, whoever knows me. But yeah, oh, it's just horrible. And it's like your mum. It's like I'm a completely different person. I will go freaking mental sometimes, and I can't even. I can remember what I've done, but I cannot come down. And as soon as I calm down, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And then you can't breathe, and you think you're gonna die. Then you get pins and needles, in your body, in your hands, in your toes, and you just feel completely out of control. It's really fucking horrible. Honestly, if you don't have them, you have no idea. It's like birth. Birth is horrible. It's really painful. Oh, it's lovely. It's wonderful. Whatever. Unless you do it, you don't really know. So yeah. Anyway, I don't really know where I am. So today, fine. Tonight will be fine. I'll let you know in the morning what I'm like. That's a good idea. So if I panic, I'm gonna go on here. That'll be really interesting to watch back for me. And then I'll let you know how I go in the morning. Letter. I'll let you know. I'm gonna ring on Monday. What day are we today? Saturday. This is Saturday night, and I'll let you know. So yeah, have a good evening, guys. Sorry, I've literally just rambled on. This is probably what it's going to be like. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. See you.